MagicShine just gave me this SeeMee 100AD. Now this is the radar detection unit. I'm going to install it here in a little bit and take it on a bike ride, and I'll tell you how it goes. Check it open, pull it out, unbox special. Here's the light. I feel like there's some things underneath here. That comes off. Looks like we got some kind of a mounting bracket. Another mounting bracket. USB cable, twist ties, and instruction manual. So the first thing I was looking for was the charging port. I can't find the charging port. I'm looking all over the charging port. And as I look on the back, here it is in the very back of the thing. And I think that's really good because, you know, when you put this on here and then you install this on your mounting bracket, what's going to happen is it's really going to be, the charging port's going to be protected. And I like that because, you know, sometimes I ride in the rain and I don't want it to get destroyed. Now, according to the instructions, here's my run time, right? Under low, you got 12 lumens, 7 hours high, 3.5 hours, etc., etc. The one I want to probably use the most is the day flash mode. That'll kick out 100 lumens. 0 to 100, flash, flash, flash. I just, usually my taillights always wanted to just flash. I just want to be noticed because I'm not using it to see from. I'm trying it to be seen. One thing I also really liked when I was reading the instructions that I thought was very good here, that if I am riding with other people in a Peloton, the syncs will all start to sync together if they note that these things are together. So it might be cool if you and your buddies bought one together. That would be super awesome. And I was trying to figure out what this little doodad was, and what I now see is that this is a way to hang it from my seat, and then it's gonna be higher. In fact, that's how I believe what I'm gonna do. I think that is I can also just wrap it around my seat post, but I can hang it from my seat. So I got a couple of options in terms of how I want to mount the device. All right, so here I've got this doodad. Now, I'm not sure if it goes in one direction or another. I'm looking at it more carefully, and that doesn't look like you can mount. This side does. So now I'm going to see if I can get this on my seat post. Now my seat post kind of flares out. So I took some extra juice right here to snap that into place. And that's good because I want that thing to be stout and firm. Boom, snap in. Look at that. That is a clean look. There we go. And I think I can go different modes. If I click once, that's a little brighter. Yeah. That's like a pattern. All right, this is probably the mode I'm going to use the most. So that was probably the mode 1. I think it's the low mode. Medium mode. Okay, some kind of a flashy mode. Serious flash mode. That's the mode I like the best. So here's what it's telling me in the instructions. When you have a detection, what it's going to do is when the taillight is on, the detection alert will then move to a rapid 100 lumen flash. You can see this down here. And it will then return to the previous lighting mode when no vehicle is detected within range. So you notice the flashing pattern of the light as cars are now starting to approach me. Look at the pattern, flash, flash. They're getting closer. Now notice how the pattern has completely changed. We've got this rapid flash. Now a second car is going to continue to approach. Notice it's still doing the rapid flash. Rapid flash. Now as this car passes, notice how it changes back to regular flash mode. So I just completed a 5-hour ride, and let's take a look at the light. I had it on flash mode the whole time, and there you go. It was working. So on this 5-hour bike ride, this thing kept going. And one thing I did notice is that cars, as they came up to me, slowed down more than normal. So that makes me think that this thing was flashing super bright and alerting them to my presence. I love how just this attaches so easily to the seat post. That just gives me more space. You might notice I've got another light here and another light here that I will sometimes operate. On this ride I didn't. I just wanted to see just how this light would keep going. And this may be all you need. I like to be extra safe, but this is clearly a super easy light to install. I think and at this price point, this is, you know, the cheap man's version of the Garmin Varia radar detector. And I think this is gonna really honestly save a few lives.